Okay, Brett, how do you feel the season's going so far?
Steadily. We're not breaking any records, but at the same time we've put ourselves in a reasonable position to push for the second half of the season. So another big week against Huddersfield this week, and then we get to the business end, which is very exciting.
It must always be a special moment for you going back to Huddersfield.
It is, and it's a nice, it's a home away from home for me as well, and it's only 10 minutes down the road, so nice and close. I love playing against Huddersfield. I've got some good mates there, and they're always very tough to play against, so really looking forward to it.
They're always there or thereabouts, Huddersfield, these days. I mean, Warrington beat them at Wembley. They're always in the playoff hunt, but they seem to fade away at the end of the season. What do you put that down to?
I'm not so sure. I think they seem to be in a better frame of mind this year, and they're playing very, very well. And particularly 12 men against Catalan on the weekend away from home is a tough ask for any side. And they fully deserve their spot second on the table at the moment. So we have to be better than what we were against Bradford, and I'm sure that's our priority, and we want to go there and do a good job.
You say better than you were against Bradford, but I mean it was a decent win.
Yeah, it was, and they're a great side and got some great attacking players. Against weak defensive sides, they can put on plenty of points, and we needed to make sure that we were good on the weekend. And I think in that area of our game we were. Conditions meant that we didn't always hold the ball as well as we would have liked, but we backed ourselves to hold them out, and it was a great job. Do
you feel that the performances are getting better week after week now?
I think we improved this week just gone on the week before, so again we'll look to improve again against Huddersfield, and then we see how we go, because it's so easily to take your foot off the gas and worry about how well you're going, and then you forget what it takes to get those wins anyway. So we're keeping grounded, but at the same time we're trying to improve each week.
You are one of the elder statesmen in the team these days, although I know there's a few of your colleagues who aren't far behind. How's your own health at the moment?
Yeah, very good. Feel fit and played more games than I would have expected at this time of the year with the rotation. I think, in particular with Lee being out for so long, it's been a little bit hard for Tony to shift people and rest people. So, but at the moment I feel great, and I'm really looking forward to this second half of the season and pushing to hopefully get some form of silverware again this year.
Do you like being rotated?
Not when it happens, firstly. I don't think so. I think everyone wants to play every game, but at the end of the year, it's whatever's best to make sure that we're fit at the end of the year. And I was playing fully fit at semi-final and final time in the Super League. So at the moment, as I said, touch wood, everything keeps going well, and I can stay fit.
You've got the Exiles game to look forward to as well. What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, excited about it. I think the squad that's been assembled and named is quite a good squad, and I think everyone is playing in good form for their club team. So I do get excited about that every year, and I'm really looking forward to it again.
And of course we've heard this week that your teammate Mike Cooper's going out to Australia for a year. You've come over here to ply your trade. How do you feel about Mike going out to Australia?
I think it's a great opportunity for him. It's something which he's wanted to do for a long time, and I've had several talks with him about that, when he was sort of contemplating and speaking, and for me it's going to be a good challenge for him, and it's going to be tough, but I think at the same time he's tough enough to handle it and probably go up another level than what he is at the moment. So I'm excited for him, and I'd love to see him go over there and do well.
It is quite unusual though to see a player go from this country for a year in Australia and almost be guaranteed coming back to the club he's leaving.
Yeah, definitely, and I think that's what the rap that the club has on him. I think he's held in such high regard here and has been for the last several years, and I'm sure that the door would always be open for him coming back.
And then we've got the other case where we've got players like Tyrone. He's going to Castleford out for loan for a month now, and Gareth O'Brien's already out there. What does it unsettle the camp when players are leaving, or?
Not particularly the camp. I'm sure everyone wants to be playing first grade for Warrington. There's no doubt about that. And for guys like Tyrone, it's a little bit hard at the moment because he's doing his best, but not really getting too much game time. And for him to go over to Castle, I think he really wants to play Super League and wants to do anything possible. So he gets a month of chances to impress again Tony back here and the people like Cass. So he's a good kid, Tyrone, and I'm sure he'll get his chance again at this club.
The $6 million question I'm sure people always keep asking you. You've got next season in the bank here at Warrington. How many more years has Brett got in him?
I don't know. We'll get through this season. I'm really looking forward to the next 18 months anyway. And you're a long time retired, so I feel like I'm doing enough at the moment to warrant still being around for a little while longer, and hopefully everyone else feels that.
Do you do anything special to keep yourself fit?
Externally, I don't do too much other than I don't drink or anything like that anymore. I think I've got to the stage where I look after myself a little bit better than I have done previously, obviously. But I just enjoy my footy over here, and when you're enjoying it and you're training hard and with a good bunch of people, it's always a little bit easier to get up each week. So hopefully that will continue.
So clean living is the way to do it, is it?
Clean living. I don't know if that works for everyone, but for me it does.
Okay, Brett. Thanks for your time.